team to victory. It's Flacco's Ravens going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Easy.
They'll go again with Bell. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Big Ben, with his size, sometimes it still surprises me when he can dance for a first.
He's the preeminent quarterback at taking contact, shedding it, and turning it into a big play. You know what they say about him? It's not the first 3 seconds of the play that you worry about with him. It's the next 3. Takes the hit, and now he creates a big one.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep here for Bryant. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 38-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he's into the clear. 20, 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down and just 1. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Going up top. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, 32 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Throwing here on first down. Flacco, flush to his right. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Flacco looks to throw. And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. They find some open field here. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards. On first down, Flacco. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now a carry here for Terrence West. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Flacco to throw here on 3rd down. That is caught by Maclin for a Raven touchdown. Jeremy Maclin, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 68 yards, and the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Partner, I think a lot of people thought that Baltimore would draft at least one runner. In fact, they didn't take any skill position players in the draft. So I think a lot's still going to fall on Terrence West. Well, he did have over 1,000 yards from scrimmage last year, a career high. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 1st and 10 here for Flacco. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they? How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it. I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again. Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. To pass, Flacco. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to Brett Perriman there. That'll bring up 2nd down. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning. It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And the D looking like they may blitz. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. A first carry for the vet, Danny Woodhead. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off, William Gay. And nothing but daylight ahead. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame. Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result. Compounds the mistake a little bit. Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be. I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So the D-line's going to spread out. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And the back goes into motion. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Boswell's kick is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Flacco. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. From the gun, Flacco to the right side, and he's got Macklin. Complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They do snap it. Flacco now. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice the game.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, 30 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And the Ravens taking the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on second. Catch made there by Brett Perriman. 23 yards on the play.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run again here with West. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's Flacco. That is caught. It's Perriman. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. Flacco to Perriman, and the Ravens have a first. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Wallace. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And he motions the wide receiver. A red zone first down for Flacco. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target. And it's second down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Play action. Flacco sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. Third down here. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. T.J. Watt coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, Flacco off to the sidelines. He gives way to Justin Tucker. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. C.J. Mosley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Jordan Berry now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Sean Davis with a pick, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Lardarius Webb. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On second down, Flacco to throw. And he drives one in there, complete for Jeremy Maclin. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jeremy Maclin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And his kick is right through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On second down, it's Bell. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now a first down carry by Bell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. 1st and goal. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now here come the Ravens. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time, gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off William Gay, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, it's Bell. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 40. And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown, and they're a point away from tying this thing up. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Halfback sent in motion. First OT toss coming for Joe Flacco. And he's got the hook up to Macklin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
Here's Flacco. He hits West underneath. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Flacco. The swing pass caught. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my